A very warm good evening to all the dignitaries, guests, delegates, and students present here. With the warm greetings, I Sneha Jaiswal, Assistant Professor at DB Science College, Gondia, also life member of MSI. Extend my warmest welcome to each and everyone invited here on this meet. At the outset, let us welcome a legendary microbiologist, better to say an Indian protagonist of microbiology, whose life mission was and is to toil for the upliftment of microbiology, none other than Honorable Dr. A.M. Deshmukh, Sir, President Microbiologist Society, India. I would like to extend my warm welcome to Honorable Dr. V.J. Upadhyay, Sir, Deputy Director, Center of Research for Development, Parul University, Vadodara, Gujarat. Please accept our heartiest welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now I welcome Honorable Dr. Patankar, sir, Maharashtra State President of MSI. Today, the biotechnology industry is one of the fastest growing segments in India. With more and more people choosing biotechnology as career, there is ample chance of success in this field. Today, we will be looking at the biotechnology startups which pave the way for the blooming biotechnology industry in India. For this, we are delighted to have Dr. Upadhyay with us, who will be guiding us today on startups in biotechnology. It is my great honor and pleasure to introduce Dr. V.J. Upadhyay, sir. Sir is PhD and holds a postdoctorate degree from Imperial College, London, UK. He has professional experience of more than 18 years. Since 2018, sir is working as Deputy Director, R&D Cell and as Associate Professor at Parul University, Vadodara. He works as a research coordinator in UGC, NAC, NIRF and other accreditation programs for research data analysis and maintenance. Sir is recognized PhD guide and in applied science at Parul University itself, and 5 students are working under his supervision. He has 21 publications on tuberculosis, infectious diseases, agriculture, and others. Of these, 19 are Scopus indexed, 2 are UGC CARE indexed. He has worked in 5 research projects, of which 4 have been completed and 1 is ongoing. It is worth mentioning here that Sir has worked on international collaborative projects between PD Hinduja Hospital, Mumbai, Imperial College, London, UK, Johns Hopkins University, USA, National AIDS Research Institute, Pune, and Bairamji Jijibai Medical College, Pune. He has delivered 13 guest talks and organized 7 events, including workshops, short-term training programs, and national seminars. Besides this, Sir is recipient of various prestigious awards. Sir possesses life membership of various organizations. He has expertise in various techniques such as ELISA, Western blot, PCR, IFA, CLIA, chromatography like affinity, FPLC, electrophoresis including 2D, SDS-PET, Mycobacterium tuberculosis culture maintenance, macrophage culture maintenance, tissue culture, RNA extraction, lyophilization and cryopreservation. As far as extracurricular activities are concerned, Sir's 41 Hindi poems were published on Hindi poem website. 1 Hindi poem was published in book Sankalp. He has received an appreciation certificate for 1 Hindi poem, Dhimi Na Zindagi Raftar Pakad by Super 7. So with this, may I now request Dr. Upadhyay sir to say a few words.
Thank you very much. I think it is a big introduction. With due respect, I extend my sincere thanks to Dr. Arvind Deshmukh sir, who is the President Microbiology Society, and to all the organizers who are directly or indirectly involved with this mission. First slide that why this startup is needed. The earlier scenario, as we see in the Hindu mythology, we can see that the Saraswati and Lakshmi never together. Gyan and the wealth never go together. But now it is a time that when the Lakshmi and Saraswati should unite. The molecule can be used to raise the money or can generate the money. Research can go to develop the revenue. Then only our country or the GDP can survive or can foster in the coming ecosystem. Second thing also wisdom, you can say the wealth to wisdom. So you can see that any countries, the GDP that is strong based on all these pillars, the institutions, infrastructure, human capital and the research, market sophistication, the upgradation in the advanced techniques, creativity output. And based on all these things, the Global Innovation Index, that is the GIA, and its ranking will define. And you can see, we can find out that within 20, China is there, who is filing more than 3,000 patents every day. We will not go exactly into the number, but you can understand that why that China is showing eye to everyone. Because the Global Innovation Index, the country who is having, that can be considered to be strong enough. So all these are the creativity factors. And if we can see the recent 2020 Global Innovation Factor, so you can find all these countries. In my left hand side, all the countries rank. And now you can understand that why they are the developed countries, and day by day their GDP is progressing or the impressive. And where India stands, now we came to 48. Till this, we can see the India's rank over the years from 81. Now we have quite improvised our position in last 5 years, and now this year we came to 48. Still we are lacking in various, being as a developed country, we are lacking in most of the infrastructure point of view or in other human capital and research and all these things. But it is at least innovative mind we are having, and if we have to come for within 20 countries index, that is the global innovative, then how much take pain and what the quality or what vision we should have to keep, that I will focus upon on that. So we are happy that right from that 85 to be migrated toward the 48, and this is our last 3 years remarks. And as far as the startup is concerned, I will explain what is the startup. We are at the third amongst the out of the 29 lower middle income group companies. And amongst the 10 economies in the Central and South Asia, we are having India first. So always we should look on the brighter side, or as the startup I'm explaining, those it looks like all impressive figures, but reality, because I worked on both the phases. Almost some people say 77% of the startups get failed, or more than 90 failed. So what is the reason behind that? But even after that, we are ranking first thing, means it is a quite impressive. So we should give 3 claps to Indian brains, but still a lot has to achieve up. So out of 131 economic, all these things, we are ranking the 41. That is the impressive things. Most of the time, I think from the 15th August 2015, from the Red Fort, when Prime Minister addressed the startup policy to stand up India. So basically, what is the startup, that we need to understand. Exactly, in other words, when I used to discuss with Gujarati people and all, they can say it is a business. No doubt it is a business, but there is a basic difference between the business and the entrepreneurs. So what is the difference? The business, you can start anything, grocery shop, tea shop, or anything. You can start it, and your business is oriented towards only to generate. But when we define with the entrepreneur, we have to focus on that it is the value addition service, or it is something like where the innovation should have been there, or the innovative idea should have been there. So what is the difference between the invention and the innovation, if you can see? So if we can say the Thomas Edison, he invented first the bulb, and the LED is the innovative form, because the primary form of any discovery is the invention, and as per the market need, or as per the customer's need, or as per today's need, what is the advanced form or the lateral form of that discovery, or the lateral form of that invention, that is the innovation. So for the startup policy, when we say what are these policies are, that the startup means that something innovative should come out from the value addition system and as per the need. Like in the demonetization, you have thought that the many people, they face troubles because the ATMs, their money was not there. But in that worst scenario, the Paytm, the Vijay Sharma, that he put the term of that Paytm, and he got successful, that startup. Even if you can see the person who is working in Amazon India, and he started the Flipkart, or Ola Uber, simple case, if you are staying in the Pune and the Mumbai, you can remember the time of Kalipili taxi where 22 rupees per kilometer you have to give, and now that rate has come down to 8-9. So means something value addition as per the today's market need, and with some improvisation and day-to-day update. If such things or such type of business or such type of entity you are putting in front of the people, it will be not only appreciated, but it will be accepted by all the people, and there will be the more danger. In business, it will be depend on the price based. Suppose you are opening any shop, you can simply put sale, Diwali sale, New Year sale. You can attract the customer. But in entrepreneur, what you have to do? You can keep your value or the cost system high if you are giving the impressive value addition service. So obviously the startup, when we are talking about either the innovative process, innovative technology, innovative prototype, anything value addition service if we are adding. So now the thing is that why India is needed startup. So startup policy, then 16th January, I think 16th January 2016, again that Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he placed the action plan for that. So almost from 3-4 years that startup policy, these are going on. Now the question comes, why India needs the startup policy? Only because we want to come under GI ranking? No, you can see the current government situation. I'm not saying this is the Times of India, 8 December 2018. How many applicants we are applying for every government job, and what is the assurity of getting the chance? No need to explain, you know the government situation, their pocket size and the current situation. So it is just for eye opener from that. It is just placed for your eye opening that this is the situation. As I am staying last 3 years in the Gujarat, so I can say the Gujarat situation. For constable post in the Gujarat, the engineer, MBAs and the technological people, they are applying. I am not saying Times of India, 17th April 2018 is showing. So means you can say that how the higher education is become the minimum qualification. In my time, the PhD is a higher qualification, but nowadays every assistant professor who is applying for in our university, that PhD is a minimum qualification. But only the degree and only that having is sufficient enough? No, because we are not able to provide that jobs at that level. So first very important thing I told you, why startup needed? If we want to come to our GI index, we are at 48. Next year, if we want to come within 30, we have to improve the innovation rank. We have to improve our innovative mind. Second thing, only this, every country wants the job creator country, or we want to change from the job job seekers to the job creator side. Obviously, we want to improve the import side more. We don't want to do more export. Also, the more production will be there in our country, then there will be the goods price will be reduced down. The China is producing more product because they are having the raw material supply. So all electronic products, they are nicely dwelling throughout the many various countries. So to make our production size capacity more, to improvise the GDP. GDP is a known term to you. You can see in economic times, and every day, even if you go to any tea vendors, a lot of people they discuss about the GDP. So here everybody is economist and everybody is having the enough knowledge. But as far as the student point of view, if I can get at least 2 messages in my personal note that we really want to do startup, then I think that my presentation, because sir, last 3 years we gave a lot of technical forum, we discussed a lot about startup, but whatever the response coming from the student is very poor, because when they will face this situation of non-employment, they will think for creation of their own thing. So first GI I told, second thing I told the limited jobs, third, if you go, every country wants that our product we should be self-sufficient, and we should make in India companies nicely propagated by government of India. So we want to keep on every product the Make in India symbol, we want to paste it. And third most important thing, that what is the in our India is lacking, there is a no trio, there is a no collaboration between the government, academics and the industries. The government is just making the policies and implementing. Their work is over. I am telling about the previous scenario and what is the new time. The government is implementing the plan and announcing the policies. So we cannot say that policy is not there. Policy is already prepared on a paper for everything. The academy people, they think that only, okay, I am doing PhD, I will publish paper, I will submit thesis. After project, I will submit the utilization certificate, progress completion report. Okay, industry, they always look for, they don't bother your paper is published in Nature or high impact factor journal. If nothing is on the product level, nothing is new service, new technology, new prototype, they won't come to your door. Because being as a, though I have impressive publication, but I also failed. My work is on diagnostic field. So I failed in developing diagnostic kit for tuberculosis 3 times with Bhabha Atomic Research. Even at Imperial College, when we developed interferon gamma release assay, our Oxford Immunotech, they developed the technique. It was nicely running in England, but when we sent to other, their response was different. So science is not easy. So this is not a podium to down-regulate ourselves, but writing paper is one thing and developing product is one thing. So our government or today's is need that we wanted the trio between not only the government should implement the policy, they should give the fund to the young brains, young minds like us. We should develop a product and the company will take for the further validation protocol, because at industry level as a microbiologist we are very good at lab scale and pilot scale, but when we come at the upscaling and the downstreaming, all this process of the industrial level, we fails. It is my experience, because biotechnology looks like a good colorful umbrella. Everybody is coming, zoology, botany, microbiology, biotech, but when it comes to actual orientation and actual biotech part, we really fail. That's why the biocon like Kiran Majumdar Shaw, they are taking 1 or 6 month course itself, giving 1 lakh rupees stipend to their student. Even in my company, I used to take Young Man Development Program, YMDP. Why? Because when we find the student, they are only syllabus oriented and they are having good degrees, first class, they can be gold merit also. But when we are telling, okay, develop this enzyme and all this, they fails. So we should not bother about the teacher or the student. That type of ecosystem or that type of culture should have been developed, that key industry oriented as per the market need. That's why the industry people are now, we are involving for the career development and all that, the policy syllabus development. So all these are the, I will explain in future slides also. So these are all the case studies where the government industry partnership was successful, where academic industry model was successful, or where government academic industry was successful. You will find all this data and all these real life example that I find out by my personal search, by my 3-year study or my experience with the EDI at Gandhinagar. So I want again that the 3 tribes come, and most important is that the micro, small, medium industries. In next slide, I will show you that the large industry will give employment to only 1 crore, but small industries or the medium, small, you can call it Laghu Udyog, Gruh Udyog, they are entirely giving more than 100 crore people the job. So how we can define this MSME sector? Earlier it was depend on the investment on the plant machineries up to 25 lakh, then micro, then 25 to 5 crore, it is small enterprise, medium enterprise. Why I'm explaining this term? Because when you go to next slide, you always find MSME sector, the definition for micro, small, medium enterprise. As far as your plant is investment in the equipment is concerned, if you are having 10 lakh equipment, your micro enterprise, 10 to 2 crore, small, then medium. So all this, now all these criteria they have removed and they can simply convert it to the turnover level. If your annual turnover level is up to 5 crore, you are micro enterprise. Now India wants to develop more on this because our is a rural economy. Okay, and most of the people, they are working in the small pockets to the different industries. So why don't, rather than giving to the one industry, we should develop the 10 small industry which can comes under the micro, small and the MSME. Now last and the important part is the typical our that mentality, you can say. Most important that all we are belong from the lower middle class family. All parents, they want their child should become engineer, doctor, or the management MBA. He should directly become the manager, or he should, I think like that. All we want the 9 to 5 jobs. Means after 5 o'clock we should lock the office and we should enjoy the luxurious life. But actually research starts from the 5 o'clock. That is my understanding. So to break this mechanism or to make this understanding, that startup concept is very important, because unless and until we will not take this risk, we will not come or we will not succeed. That's why the startup fails, because still our mentality is like that, because always fear for the B plan. B plan means agar hamara startup nahi chala to, what will happen if our startup gets failed? And because of this mentality, even I take questionnaire and ask to many young students, सब यही बोलते हैं कि सर नहीं हुआ तो क्या होगा. Means always we belongs from the small middle class family and we are having a sword always there कि नहीं हुआ तो, because if you take a loan from the bank, obviously the notice will start, and in between the community and all that, your integrity will be questioned. So despite all these things, I'm saying, I told you all this, why this startup is needed, not only for GI index, job scarcity, to improve the export part, to lower down the import part, to improvisation in the GDP, again more for the more jobs creations, and again this development of this government, industry and the academic collaborations through various either incubation or through the programs, and to develop the MSME. So for all these reasons that the startups is needed. So startup is also, it's a business, but business is the straightforward, it is the traditional concept. The business you can do with innovative contributions, with the innovative mind, with some value addition service. Then startup can be the there will be the sky will be the horizon for you. And as the startups, now the what are the different stages of the startups and what is this? But innovation point should always be there. Now there are the various processes. If you are opening any venture, you are opening any firm, then you need all these are the phases. You need either seed funding, you need investors, you need mentoring. Because one thing is clear, any firm, if you are opening, first thing you should be knowledge expert in that. That will be okay. You are MSc Micro or something, you are master, so you can do that also. But main important thing is the funding. Second is the mentoring. Even if that mentoring, there are the different places. Like any baby is once after the birth of any child, we keep it in the incubator. Just like that, your firm, your business, or whatever the entity you have started, it will be remained in some incubation phase. Because till that time you are not aware about the market, you don't know about the ground reality. The syllabus is saying something, but if you go to, you cannot focus the pH of one enzyme also. That I personally experienced either in US, UK or here, and that's why we receive failure also, rather than development of diagnostic kits or anything else. So I'm telling my part. So what is needed? All these things we will forget on one point. What is the startup? What is the GI? What is the job security? First thing is very important that we have to develop one innovative mind. And as I told you, just like biotechnology, zoology, botany, micro, everyone wants to come under that umbrella. But when it comes to the subject expert point, sometimes we find over under the questions. The same like that, the startup you looks like very good, you can initiate, but how to maintain it, how to survive in COVID situation. And you might have seen that the many jobs lost, many people they have migrated. You can see that, and many mishaps, anything has happened, and it is not for them also, it can be happened in any industry. So no industry is secure. So what is the startup basically? What is the current need? Like 2-3 months before, our 2-3 states, they received the heavy floods, and we know the Ola, Uber. But have we thought out providing the Uber service by Uber boat and all these things? Actually, it is a laughing point, but we have to think, as long as somebody's life is rescued, everybody is ready to give money. If we can give it for 20-50 rupees for auto, why don't we give it for that? But we are not coming out from that situation. In Paytm, Google Pay, most of the transactions are going on, but nobody has thought before before the demonetization. So actually, obviously, that opportunity or the creation, the necessity, the invention of whatever the phrases are there, we are also things like that. So in COVID situation, we should think for that, the coming out with particular solution, specific solution. So startup should be based on the need of the today's need, value addition. There is something type of innovation. I'm telling you, not invention. Invention can be primary form, but innovator is the latest form. We are using floppy disk for saving our data, but nowadays pen drive and the memory drives, everything is came. Okay, we are using 20 rupees cassette, which can be invention, but now the MP3 and all these came. So day by day we have to upgrade, then only we can fit into this current format and our startup can dwell it. Now I hope till now you understand that what is this startup. Startup is nothing but a business, but you don't correlate with business, because business is a straight form. Take the customer and earn profit. But startup is a long term. It is like a lambi race ka ghoda. You have to have a big vision that you have to survive. You have to do many pace, and you have to do many alteration as per the current standards with the government regulations and all. So what is the startup? What is the eligibility criteria? Nothing. Any MSc pass, graduation people, they can start. It can be private company. It is the LLP, registered partnership fund, the lower liability partnership. Only thing, there are some conditions are given. The age of your company should not be more than 5 years. The turnover or whatever the investment you are putting or what is your budget plan should not be more than 25 crore at initial level, and it should have developed some commercial product. Okay, and it should be registered or it should be recognized by the DIPP. I will tell you what are the DIP things. It is the Department of Industrial Policy Promotion. So A, B, C, D and the E, these things are very, very important. And any one criteria, you want some just recommendation letter from your college or from any incubator by the government, and they will give it. Nowadays very flexible and the freedom atmosphere for this. So for the startup, you can find within 2 hours, if you register on the Startup Portal India, your application will be accepted. And those who are the newcomer student, they don't understand about startup, you can have a Google Play. You just write a startup learning program. It is hardly 2-3 months learning program, and all these entities, all these new words will be. But don't expect it is not like a WhatsApp, Facebook like function. Just keep it for 10 days. You monitor what are the new policies are coming, what are the new announcement. Okay, so it is just a learning mode. You just download this startup learning program on, and if you go, you can find more than 10 apps, Startup 360, but you should download after that. First learn the basics of that. So only this is the basic criteria for your startup registration on the Startup India portal. Once you go, you will find many number, impressive figure, but I'm not discussing about that. So just like the baby is born, then what is the stage of the baby? So like that, your entrepreneur, we are not using the term business, we are using the word entrepreneur, because we want to create our India as a hub of entrepreneurs. Okay, so what money you want, at which stage? If you are in this stage, the seed money at primary level. If you don't have anything, you need seed money. Then leap money. Leap money means at least 20-30% you have to explore it to the 70% that leap money or the startup money required. Angel funding is like that, the sum of the individuals or the high capital person, they can give you for the exchange of either he can request for the equity and he will give you that debt. And the venture capitalist, once you registered your IPO and you come to the, once you get settled as a good entrepreneur, then for further enhancement at the national, multinational level, you look for the venture capitalist. The initial problem is here, as the pyramid is saying, you will get many people here, because obviously if you have 1 crore rupees, everybody is interested to give 5 crore rupees. But the point starts here, pyramid. Okay, how you initiate with what mind? And before starting the startup concept, I'm again telling you, you have to decide the sector and phase. So first you fix your sector, biotechnology, keep to the biotechnology, and level, at what level? Some idea is coming in my mind, that is the idea. Then I have give some shape to that idea, that is a proof of concept. Then idea imagination step, like the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 trial you are seeing as the COVID vaccine is moving. So our idea generation to proof of concept to the phase 1, phase 2, there are the categories of the development. Like I am working on diagnostic, I will develop first protein isolation purification. Then I will develop monoclonal antibody. Then I will develop a secondary antibody or the conjugate. Then that secondary antibody, they will conjugate, or that like a sandwich ELISA, I can think for that my antigen or the patient antigen can sandwich between two antibody. Then fourth stage I will develop for the ELISA development Western blot. So I am telling my experience, like that you have to bifurcate, you have to find out the layers of this, and according to that layer you have to think that which scheme or which startup is good for you. Otherwise it will only a policy talk, and it is just like a fair that you are going, you are finding many things, and when you come out from that fair you are empty handed. So my request, I expect at least 2 messages from you people. Like a wheel of fortune, there are the wheel of agency. So don't comment, don't question that ki paisa nahi hai, paisa hai. Only the risk capability, you have to come out from that mentality ki that day has gone. Somebody give you 50 lakh rupees per project and you have to enjoy, you have to do work for 3 years or more than that. Nobody is having that patience. The people are ready to give you for 18 months, 2 years, and they want result on ground reality, either development of product, development of any process, development of any service, or the development of any prototype. Irrespective of this, you can say I developed a fan, it is having the 6 flaps, nothing, doesn't, whether it is workable or not, that will be proved by the validation state, but come out with some prototype. That is because when we are going to many startup market and all this, the people say very big things. We are telling first show the prototype, show something on reality. So that matters, that we think that we are innovative, but when we comes really for the reality, we really face the challenges. So these granting agencies are not new for you. DST, that is the Technology Industrial Federation Assessment Council, DSIR, National Research Development Council, CSIR Technology, ICMR, Indian Council of Agriculture and Medical Research, ISRO, the Department of Research Development, the Defense Research Development Organization, DEEP. Now in this, out of these agencies, I want to highlight few agencies like DEEP, that the Department of Industrial Policy Promotion. Your startup should be registered under this and you will get it, that is no problem. MHRD, UGC, even AICT, that educational sector, they are also giving the funds for the startup. like the financier sector, ICI, SBI, and the SIDBI, the Small Industry Development Bank of India, and the NABARD. Because I'm staying in the Parul University, which is the Limda village, so I always try to put my project under the NABARD, that is the National Bank for the Agriculture and Rural Development. So you have to fit your scheme or your idea into that so that it should be compatible. The FICCI, the Federation of Industrial Council of India, the Confederation of Indian Industry, the PhD for the Chamber of Commerce in India, ASSOCHAM. So all that industry association, they are also putting. So I will go the good schemes in biotechnology related with this. So I will come to my real presentation. So all these are the public sectors, private sectors, bank, education sectors, even the international agencies also, the United Nations Industrial Developmental Organization, India, you have to register that, but it will come to advanced level, not at the initial level. Even the Indian Federation Council, that is also the International Federation Council, you have to register. So all there is a healthy and very supportive environment. Only thing, prime and the first and the last important is that your innovative mind, your innovative concept. The market is enough open and enough very supportive to embrace you, your ideas and anything else. Only thing that something new, something uniqueness or something value addition service, this is really fit into that. Now I am giving very good example. For example, I am telling you, now people in the COVID, they are selling the mask. And if you go in the market, there are the variety type of masks. But my simple question, who do you think they are the real antiviral mask? Because the viral particle size is 70, 80 nanometer and all this. And you are using this in our market made up of khadi or something cloth. It is a 300 micrometer. Okay. So you can see where is 70, 80 nanometer size and where this. So this is basically the antibacterial mask. Only N95 mask we are using in the Cat 3, it is only workable. But we are just self-satisfying. And also there is a triple layered mask. I applied one project with the copper nanoparticle. It is in the first one, the copper nanoparticle with the 3-layered mask. So, but it's okay. The whole market is selling. So I'm also selling the mask. So all the current masks we are using in anti-COVID, they are the antibacterial masks. We cannot sell because if you see the shape of COVID and its nanoparticle size, then you can find that how in 300 it is easily passed through that. So for the 70 to 80 nanometer or 120 nanometer, we have cutoff of less than 80. So what are the current masks we are using? So you should write, I wrote a project keeping all these things that I will prepare mask having this size that nobody is specifying. So these are the skills that you explain and you can convince the agency people what is the reality, what is the market need, rather than I can apply for the project, I am preparing mask. Nothing real I am contributing, because they are also very good expert, and whoever is giving the funds, they are also very knowledgeable, so they will not give fund. Now why this startup is needed? Because I am always having one complications in the mind that what is the plan B? If I am from the lower middle class family, I will think my mother, parents, they are not having enough job. No, any bank is not ready to give me. Suppose I failed, what will happen? So whatever the policy of startup is developed with the plan B. Why plan B? Because if you go for development of any business or any entrepreneur, there are the 9 laws, 6 environmental laws and 3 other laws. So there you will get a time or you have to fight for this law. First, you are registering as a startup, as a student with the DPIT recognition, you will get exemption from these 9 laws. I will again simplify in the next slide. So legal support you are getting. IPR, what is, if any startup you are starting, just one requirement is that you should come up with some IPR filing. IPR filing means something innovation. IPR, you know that the intellectual property right. The right given by the government to protect your creative, like the intangible assets, you can protect it. So whatever the process, product, technology you are putting, it should be IPR. And once you are filing the IPR, 80% of all these things, the charges for IPR will be rebatable. Means it will be nullified. And exit process, what is within 90 days settlement? Like a bank, they will not do, you don't need to keep your property mortgage or what the relatives will tell. No, it fails. That's why even if 90% startup get failed and if 10% get survive, that 10% startup have enough capability to cover up all this 90% failure. So that's why even after this failure, still we are progressing at 3rd stage. Means at least Indian market, there is no doubt that international people, they are approaching towards the international market for this, because we are having a good market and here is a good exploration for the scientific skills and all this. So exit plan, because those students who are, or those audience thinking that why should I do startup if I failed? No doubt in 90 days there is a rescue plan. The B plan is ready. So I told you that startup, I am telling not on the policy talk, I am telling about the exit process. You should file IPR so that your entrepreneur or startup is having some IP advantage or the IP value. That is the thing. Legal support you will get plenty fund. So all these in your favorables, okay, and you will get many platform event where you can explore it through various competition grant. I will come to that point, and industry academic collaboration, you can fit into that. Only thing you have to keep it. Whatever the concept you hold it, you should be firm on that and with dedication that in 3 to 4 years, I will come out with IP outcome. At least IP outcome, so they will think that he lodged or he filed the patent means something innovation is there. So very few point that there are the 6 labor and the 3 environmental laws, you get exemption. The DEEP, that the Department of Industrial Policy Promotion, they develop one interministerial board. So they will give you the NOC, or they can give you the consent. So you get tax exemption, relaxation here, and a free legal support. So at which stage? I told you have to decide first the sector of your subject, and then you have to decide the level, like the infant stage, Shishu, or you are Kishore level, or you are at Tarun Avastha, or you are at the adult level, or whatever these 4 or 5 layers. As I told you in my diagnostic, I am having 3-4 layers. 4th level, I can pull all these in and can make a ELISA. Okay, and the next stage is the validation and then further marketing part. So I have specified my level, you have to also do. And if you file the patent, 80% reduction in the cost of filing. Okay, so that will be also taken care of that. And government is not accepting, they are not taking any royalty or anything. Your work will be yours. Only thing, you are having enough courage or you are having enough daring to register your as a startup. That is the main thing. So please don't keep any no. Some good corners are there. Only thing you have to come up with mind that I will become a scientist, but after 9 to 5 develop one startup. So nobody is telling that you are in a government job, so you should not do it. You can do it at own risk.
Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening us on various aspects of opportunities in biotech startups in India. Sir, we have already 2 questions with us. First is from Shrunoti Joshi. What is that as we students should inculcate right now as students?
So being as a student, I recommend that if you are having a good innovative mind, please apply for biotechnology ignition grant. If something igniting idea in your mind is there, at least apply for biotechnology ignition grant. And not only this, at the early stage, you can also apply for, there are various other schemes are also there, like the University Innovation Cluster. Being as a student, why don't you create a one group, and you can, there is a cluster of 5-6 students can be made, and you can, for one idea and the proof of concept, you can put it, your application under this University Innovation Cluster. Or there is a Sitare scheme is there, where student innovation for advancement of research exploration. So starting from the if you want any fellowship program and all this, or if you want to popularize the biotechnology, please apply for these schemes conference. But for this, I request keep one professor or at least one mentor teacher, because sometimes they can ask the high qualified teacher. So keep your one teacher in loop and make a group of 5-6 students. So University Innovation Cluster, Sitare scheme, SEEP and CTIP, you can apply for that.
Sir, next question is from Moksha Bhagat. What do you suggest to BSc students for career opportunities in life sciences?
Sir, career opportunity, I always request that go for master level. It is not so compatible with the current marketing need. And if that, then you have some industry experience. If you are doing BSc also, so you should have to take some industrial experience. And for industrial experience, I am telling you, there are the various programs are there, that the biotechnology industry partnership program. So you please involved into that. But if I am right, they are looking for some masters, but you can please keep on that startup learning, whatever I told you, that there is there are other schemes are also there. Suppose somebody wants being as a BSc and he is having the good, but he wants to develop for bioincubator support so that they can apply for that. But you have to please remain in association with any industry. That is my request.
One thing, for inculcating for the student, now there are certain entrepreneurial skills which must be inculcated, and they must be inculcated right from BSc. If they are inculcated, and these skills, they are very much related to microbiology and biotechnology. If you go through the skills of entrepreneurship, what are related, what are needed, now those skills can be developed if you do your subject very nicely and very sincerely. There are, for example, independent working that is needed. And independent working, it is much more related to our subjects. This is the one example I am giving. Then innovation. Innovation, a lot of scope is there for innovation in our subject, because there is a lot of biodiversity, there is a lot of problem diversity, and if you have the problem, you have the solution. So you look for that, and student must be inculcated with these particular thing at their BSc level itself. So there is a much more importance, or there is a much more importance of colleges and the academia, which will inculcate all these things by giving what small projects, how to work, how to solve the problems, and then the innovation. I think there must be a climate for innovation, climate for entrepreneurship, and creation of climate. It is the first phase in startup or in the developing the entrepreneurial skills or entrepreneurship as such. And we are just, our country as such, first in the first phase. There are three phases as such to be completed. And then there are so many programs like big or whatever it may be, as you are saying, it needs what? It needs the ideation, proof of concept, and there are so many things. So first of all, the ideation must be there. To generate the idea, it is very important. And if you idea generation, it is required. So there you must see the diversity of your subject, diversity of the problems which are related. Student must inculcate this. If it is not there, because what is happening nowadays, students are what? They are syllabus oriented. They are not going out of box. So first, this is required. I think that student may get the answer from this. How to inculcate this? I think she wants like this, because there are so many other things. Apps are available. There are MSME is there, and there are so many things are there. But the first is that you must come out of your syllabus and think it. Try to develop something. Think over it. And there are acquire the skills of entrepreneurship when you are doing your graduation and post-graduation. Even student, if is there, like in a district like Gondia, I think there are so many colleges in the Gondia district. There are so many problems, I think. So you have to search the problem, and you have to apply your topic to those problems. If we develop this particular type of the mentality among the student, then they can start with the startup. Entrepreneur in Gondia, who is Pathak Ayurvedic Pharmacy. If you are knowing, it is in the Railtoli. It is 100-year-old venture, but they are not progressing. And they are having so many microbiology problems. Gondia people don't know those microbiology problems, but a person like me sitting at Ballarsha, I knew those problems and I worked on that. In fact, colleges and the teacher must interact with the industry and make a program, industry and institutional relationship or the cooperation. Student may be sent for the industry so they can understand. It is not simply just like filing a project and preparing a report and submitting it at the time of Viva and getting 5 marks.
Sir, my personal question, being teacher, we face many challenges to ignite the students to do some innovative project and go for research. They only want some bank jobs and that's it. So, sir, I request you to please throw some light on incubation cells which are related to life sciences. at our college we have incubation cell, but there are some constraints, like how to reach out to the investors and mentors. So directly if, we can reach out to incubation cells which are related to life sciences only.
So again, I'm telling you, developing incubation
Yes.
center is again a complicated, because first you narrow down research, you focus like a laser beam, you focus on your concept where you are perfect, and you explore that strong zone. Incubation is you are giving support to 10 incubators. So first you become self-sustainable.
Yes.
So you take help of bioincubator, you take expert like a 60 plus or Patankar sir like that, who already spent more than 25-30 years. Don't think for big, just think for small growth, but it is a well matured and the advanced layer to layer. Do not follow blue heaven. Yes.
Madam, actually, you in incubation center, I give you one sentence: think globally, act locally. You
Very
have to
nice.
find out your local problems, try to answer that.
In my
Sure.
university, we have initiated 60 startup, but when we told people to register with DPIT, नहीं सर पापा नहीं बोल रहे, 10 लाख तो ले लूंगा, देने की बारी आएगी तो. So I told you, exit plan is prepared. 90 days wind up will be done, tax exemption will be done. You just put one, वो ठंडी में एक लोटा पानी डालते हैं ना, एक लोटा पानी डालो, ठंड भी चला जाएगा और थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस. प्लीज सेल योर बोट इन मार्केट.